Good evening, good evening, good evening, my brothers and sisters. How are you doing this beautiful evening? This is the first day of a new week that the Lord has made. Come on in to the dinner table. Your brother Tony has it prepared this evening for you. I look forward to talking to you, brothers and sisters, throughout the week. And this is a new week, and we have a good meal on the menu for tonight. You're going to enjoy this particular topic that we're going to talk about tonight. So come on in. We have plenty of soul food. We have plenty of room to set the table. So go ahead and invite some of your family members and some of your friends, because this is going to be a very, very insightful conversation that we're going to have at the dinner table tonight. If this is your first time sitting at the dinner table with us or listening to the show, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tony M Toomer, and I speak on relationships. When I speak on relationships, I believe strongly that a man and a woman should have God in the middle of the relationship. Without God, the relationship cannot be successful. You can have a relationship, but you will not get the full fulfillment and the success rate of a bona fide good relationship unless you include the Lord in it, and he's not going to force himself into the relationship. I believe strongly, my brother and sister, that God had a unique relationship with the man Adam. So I believe that God had a unique relationship with the woman Eve. Thirdly, I believe strongly that God represented the woman Eve to Adam, and in the presence of God, Adam said, "Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. I should call a woman because she came from man." That's the position I come from. Now, if you believe in other type of relationship, when it comes to a relationship, you have what is called a free will. You could do whatever you choose to do, but I'm telling you, my brother and sister, God is the best way. And where did I get this from? When you look in the book of Genesis, that's how God built and constructed a relationship. He started with one man, he started with one woman, and God was in the middle of that relationship. How you doing, Sister Teresa Thomas? Welcome to the dinner table tonight. I see you, John Hancock. How you doing, Mother? Thank you for coming to the dinner table. And if you don't believe in what I'm about to talk about, I still encourage you to set the dinner table and still get some of this good soul food, because you will be able to digest it, and you will be able to learn something tonight about this particular topic on the menu. How you doing, Sister Deborah D. Scott? I see your John Hancock down there. How you doing? And for those of you that are listening to this broadcast right now, I would like you to be aware of something. I talk on two different platforms at the same time. I talk on the book and I talk on the tube. If you're on the book, some comments that people will make from the tube, you may not see it. And vice versa. Those of you that are on the tube, there may be some comment that someone on the book may say, but you will not see it, but we're all family here. With that said, we're about to get into tonight's topic. And as you know, my brother and sister, I know this is a long introduction, but I got to be clear. I do not side with men. I do not side with women. But depending on the content, I may lean more to one gender than the other. So with that said, the topic for tonight and what's on the menu: why does a woman try to fix a broken relationship more than a man? That's on the menu. Again, why does a woman try to fix a broken relationship more than a man? Now, when I say a woman, I'm not talking about all women. Let me put that out there. I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about a good woman. That's the type of woman I'm talking about. So I should have said, why does a good woman try to fix a broken relationship? So that's the type of woman I'm talking about, a good woman. Now, it appears, my brother, it appears, my sister, that most of the time that a good woman will attempt to save a relationship more than a man. Now, the question is, what drives a woman to do this? At the dinner table tonight, we're going to do an insightful dive into the topic, why does a woman try to fix a broken relationship more than a man? Now, this leads to something very interesting and intriguing. How you doing, Sister Lowell? Welcome to the dinner table. This is very interesting. Listen to this. This is a question. If a good woman tried to fix a relationship, this could contribute to a woman committing infidelity or cheating. You understand? Now, why would I say that? How you doing, my little sister, Ronna Renee? Now, let me tell you this, my brother and sister. If brother, you need to really listen to this, and sister, you could just chill tonight at the dinner table. But brother, you need to listen to what I'm saying. If you have a good woman, brother, do not take her for granted. Because if you, how you doing, Sister Parker? Well, to them table, brother, if you have a good woman, you are truly blessed. I'm telling you, brother, you are truly blessed if God put a good woman in your life. Or if God didn't put that good woman in your life, that good woman, she maybe could have made a misjudgment call and you got her. So since you got her, you got to understand, if you have a good woman, do not mistreat her. How you doing, Sister Tierra? If you got one, do not mistreat her. Why? Because that could lead her to doing something that she really do not want to do. Why am I saying that? Because I do consulting when it comes to a relationship. Most of the people that I talk to when I do consulting are women. Now, sometimes I talk to men and women, and then sometimes I talk to men. But majority of the people that I talk to are women. And most of the women I talk to, brother, let me tell you this, a lot of time women are more forthcoming when it comes to problems, especially when they're trying to fix their relationship. Women will reach out more to try to get help when it comes to a relationship. The reason why, because men have the tendency, not all men, but most men, they have the tendency to think that they know it all. They have the tendency that they think that they don't need help. They have a tendency that no other man can tell me what to do, or nobody can tell me what to do. But let me tell you something, brother. It's very important. Some of you that listen to me tonight, you need to listen, especially if you got a relationship and it's becoming broken and there's discord in a relationship, and you got a woman in your life that you have seen her shed some tears. She have came to you to try to express what's going on. And I know that there's two sides to the story, but brother, this particular show tonight and this meal at the dinner table, you need to listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Sister Tierra said, I saw in my dream the word pair of spouses and have been trying to figure out what it means. I saw the person name after a word pair of a spouse appear. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay, now listen to this. Brothers, there's some of you brothers right now, you have a good woman and she's confused. She do not know what to do at this particular time. She's looking for answers. How you doing, Sister Robinson? Welcome to tonight dinner table. Some of you brothers, you got a woman, she's looking for answers. She come to you, and when she come to you, she come to a brick wall. Some of you brothers, you have a tendency, not all now, you have a tendency to shut the woman down when she's trying to talk to you. Now, let me tell you something, brother. When a woman trying to talk to you, a good woman, that is, when a good woman is trying to talk to you, she's trying to resolve the relationship. Now, let me tell you why some women go outside and talk to other people. A lot of time when women go outside to talk to other people, because they really want you to listen. And some of them, they will rather deal with you than to go talk to other people. So when women get all this stuff bagged up in their heart, they want to express themselves. That's why I know, brothers, a lot of times you don't want the woman to go outside the house and talk. How you doing, Sister Brenda? I know sometimes you don't want the woman to go outside and talk, but some women, they just have to open up to someone. And the best person for them to open up to, brother, is after God is you, because it's really between you and her. And God will prefer that the woman come to you and talk to you. But if you do not talk, she got to talk to someone. Because especially if you have a spiritual woman, she's going to talk to the Lord, and then she's going to talk to a human. Now, what human she's going to talk to? She's going to either talk to her mother, she's going to talk to her girlfriend or girlfriends, she's going to talk to her co-workers, she's going to talk to, believe it or not, she might go talk to social media. And you don't want all these people in your business, brother. You don't. How you doing, Sister Monica? You do not want all these people in your business. Sister Tierra said, can someone help me understand what parable spouse mean, please? Okay, but listen to this, my brother and sister. Now listen, brothers, when I talk to a lot of the women that are in your life, let me tell you something, brother. What causes a good woman to cheat? A lot of time, brother, if you do not talk to your good woman, women are vulnerable. They are very vulnerable at the time when they're trying to sort out things. A lot of good women, they don't have no intention of cheating on you. Sometimes, brother, you contribute to your woman ending up in the arms of another man. And I'm not trying to justify them women that do it, but sometimes they end up doing it. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get to that shortly. But let me explain something to you, brother. And this straight from God's word. You got to understand the nature of a woman, especially your woman. If you are in a serious, committed, and covenant relationship, you need to listen to this, what Apostle Peter said. Now, as it is written in 1 Peter chapter 3:7, again, this 1 Peter chapter 3:7, 1 Peter chapter 3:7, it say, listen to this. It said, likewise, ye husband, dwell with your wives with understanding. Give honor until the wife as unto, here's the clincher, the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Do you understand me, some of you brothers? Listen to me carefully. Thank you, Sister Teresa. I'm coming from God's word. These are not Tony's word. Peter was inspired by the Spirit of God. Christ communicated to the Spirit, and the Spirit led Peter to write this. I'm going to say it again, so listen to me carefully. Don't hear me. And this is not no beat down on no brothers. I'm trying to help some of you brothers that you got a good woman, and that good woman, she may go astray. And I'm trying to save you some heartaches about what's probably going to go down if it haven't already go down. Again, it say, likewise, ye husbands. A husband is a man that have married a woman. This either go to you brothers too that are engaged to a woman. You need to listen up to this. It said, likewise, ye husband, dwell with the wife with understanding. So you have to understand that woman. The word would say that you cannot understand a woman, but I'm here to tell you that you can get understanding of that woman that's in your life if you have a exclusive and deep relationship with God through his son Jesus. The only way you're going to understand that woman, brother, that's up under the roof where you at, the only way you're going to understand, you got to have the Lord, because you are a male or a man. She is a woman or a female. They operate and they think differently than we. And sister, we operate and think differently than you. And like I said, this is not no beat down on no men or no brother, but I'm talking who I'm talking to right now. I'm talking to you brothers that got a problem with the woman in your life. When I said brothers, I'm talking about those of you that are in Christ. Now, worldly people, they may come and they may smell what we got cooking here, and they may stand around the dinner table and see what's on the menu. or what we're about to eat. So if a worldly man or worldly woman, what I'm about to say, this is not going to hardly make no sense to them. So therefore, I'm letting you know now, I'm talking to you brothers and sisters that are in Christ. This is who this message is for. Sister Parker said, I was married, had to file a divorce after a divorce. I had 2 more relationships that failed. They said they wanted a good woman when really they wanted a fool. That's a point. That's a point, Sister Parker. A lot of guys are like that, and you made a valid point when you said that. Now, brothers, if you do not understand that woman, she looking for you to understand her. That's one thing she looking for. She looking for you to understand her. And brother, you got to get this, keep this in your mind. That woman that's in your life, she is the weaker vessel. That doesn't mean she's stupid. It doesn't mean that she's unintelligent. It doesn't mean none of that. It's not talking about her mentally. It's talking about basically physical, and then also it's an emotional thing too. So when I say emotional, you brothers know that women are emotional. That's why women say most of the time, I feel. When they talk, they say, I feel this way. I felt that way. You made me feel and all that. That's why women mostly use that word feel, because that's where they come from. They operate mostly off of their emotion rather than their analytical, their mind, their heart. They mostly go after their heart, then their mind catch up. And this no slight to you, sister, but I'm just trying to understand, get the brothers to understand where you all are coming from. Now, she's the weaker vessel, which means, now let's go all the way back to the Garden of Eden so I can prove a point. In the Garden of Eden, who did Satan approach directly? Did he approach Eve or did he approach Adam? Who did he approach first? He had the opportunity to approach both of them at the same time, or he had the opportunity to approach Adam first, or he had the opportunity to approach Eve. Who did he choose to approach? He chose to approach Eve. That's what Satan did. Satan studied both of them. He studied both of their nature. Even though they were both perfect, he studied both of their natures. So he said, I'm going to get God through them, because God loved them. But I'm going to get God through his creation, that man or woman. But I can't really get that man right now. But I know how I could get him. I'm going to go to that woman because she is more emotional. She would listen to more than what I say, and she would be led by her emotion. All I have to do is say some sweet things in her, even though she got the best condition, but I'm going to approach her and I'm going to use her to get that man. And it worked successfully. It worked successfully. That's why God, when God redefined the relationship between a man and a woman, if you notice, God said, he said this, how you doing, Sister Ingrid? He said that he told the woman, your desires is going to be to him. Why did God say your desire is going to be to him? Because he know when Eve and Adam rebelled, he knew that the woman had influence over the man. So God had to set it straight and say, your desire is going to go to him. No matter what your agenda is, it got to go to him. And then God said something else that was startling. He said that man, he's going to rule over you. Before God said those two things about your desire is going to be to your husband and he's going to rule over you, before Adam and Eve fell, they was cold. They were doing everything cold. It was cold on everything. He said, I want you all to reproduce. That was cold. He said, I want you both to have dominion over everything. So he modified it. And so the man and the woman is equal, yet he put the man in a more analytical role than the woman. You understand? So that's what's going on, brother. So that woman that's with you, she is the weaker vessel. She's the weaker vessel. That doesn't mean that she's less intelligent, but she operates on her feelings. And if you don't have a relationship with the Lord and you got a good woman, you're going to mess it up, and she's going to go by her emotion, and she's going to do something that she may regret later. So Teresa said, Satan have been attacking me ever since. That's right. Now, number one, most women grow up desiring to have a family. Most good women, they grow up and they desire to have a family because God have instilled that in the woman's nature. He instilled in the woman's nature to be a helpmeet. And as the Bible says that the man was not created for the woman, but the woman was created for the man. When we go to Genesis 2:18, again at Genesis 2:18, it said, and the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. So it's in a good woman's nature, my brother, to be a helpmeet to you. She was created to be a helpmeet for you. It's in her nature. And most good women, if you have a good woman, brother, you're going to notice this good woman. She's going to not only have your back, she is going to be your biggest cheerleader. And whatever you got going on, she wants you to succeed. She would take the back step and she would let you be out there. But she will support you. She will help you in whatever God gave, or God, whatever gift God gave you, whatever purpose God put in your life. That woman is there to help you elevate the kingdom of God. And not only that, you, brother, and you're going to be beneficial of what God done. Sister Park said, I just got a divorce in June, and God had been blessing ever since. My husband was a man who didn't know how to lead, and that was a huge problem for me. He said he wanted a good woman. Sister Teresa said, number one, most women grow. That's right, Sister, want to have a family. Most women, they have that God natural desire to be a helpmeet. What does a helpmeet? It's a partner. They want to partner up with you. They want things to work for you, brother. Good women, just like Sister Parker say, they looking for a leader. But some brothers, and the only way a man going to be a leader, he has to have a relationship with Christ. You're not just a leader because you got a woman. You have to have Christ in you. And there's a lot of men out there, and this not no downpour no man. Brother, if you want a woman to be submissive to you, you got to submit to Christ. If you don't submit to Christ, how can you expect for a woman to be submissive to you? You have to have Christ in your life, and then it'll be natural for that woman to be submissive to you. She's not a slave. Some men think that a woman is a slave. She's not a slave. She's still a partner. You just will put in another role, but you and that woman are equal. You're not better than her. You just put in a higher role. That's just like if you have a job. If you go out there and have a job and a man is over you, that don't mean that he's better than you. If a woman is over you, that doesn't mean that she's over you. I mean, that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you're unequal. You see, there's not one man or not one woman that's better than the other. Not one. When it comes to a relationship between a man and woman, God did not create a man to be better than a woman. He created all men and all women to be godly. You understand that? So when God created the woman to have that natural desire to be your helpmeet, Some of you, brother, you're messing it up right now. Why do I know that? The reason why I know that, because like I said, I do consultations. And when I do consultations, most of the time, when the sisters call, some of you brothers, you are about to run your woman out the house. That's right. How you doing, Sister Jan? You're about to run your woman into the arms of another man. And you don't want that. And I'm not trying to help these sisters, but let me tell you this. Some of you brothers, when I listen to your wives, I have to say, one of the first things after I listen to what they have to say, because you're not there, one of the first things I tell your wives is this. I tell them, I said, do not go around no other man. Why do I tell your wives not to go around another man? The reason why I tell your wives not to go around another man is because they are vulnerable right now, and a lot of them don't know it. You know why I know that? Because I used to be out there in the streets. Before God put me right here, I used to be out there in the street, and I could tell when a woman was vulnerable at that time. Because most women that are vulnerable, they're looking for somewhere, they're looking for someone to talk to. If they're not talking to their mama or their girlfriend, and the bad part about it, brother, when they talk to another man, most men that women talk to are wolves. Most men been trying. Let me tell you something, brother. You may have a good woman, and you may not know this. She could be working or doing something. She could be doing something. But a lot of you brothers don't know. There are some men out there that been trying to infiltrate your relationship. They've been trying to talk to your woman, but she's been holding back. You know why your good woman been holding back? Because she don't want to mess up the relationship between you and her. You see, Satan used those guys to try to infiltrate your relationship. It's bigger and it's deeper. Satan know that you got a problem in your home. So Satan said, this is an opportunity for me to mess up their relationship. Like Satan seen how, even though Eve was perfect, she was the weaker party. Your woman, she is nothing close to Eve. Your woman don't know what it's like to be perfect. You don't know what it's like to be perfect. So your woman is not perfect. That means your woman is most susceptible to be hoodwinked, misled, and really duped by another man that's a wolf. Your woman, a lot of time, brother, she do not see that wolf because her head is clouded sometimes. And the man that probably on her job that been trying to talk to her, he been talking, and then she get to a point where she gonna turn to him. Cause let me tell you what these guys like wolves do. They pretend to be an angel in light, just like the dad of Satan. So they transform themselves into counselors. So your woman go and spill her heart to these men. And at that particular time, those men, they looking for a payment. Most of the men that your woman may end up talking to, they don't really want no long-term relationship with her. Sister Tierra said, I keep trying to talk to the person I was married at that time. He paid me no attention. I told him, you're supposed to be the lead and the strong one. That's right, sister. That's right. So, bro, let me tell you this. That's right, Sister Brenda said they act like they really care. That is right. These outside men, they act like they really care to your woman. So when they act like they really care to your woman, guess what your woman do? She opened up and talked to him. How you doing, Sister Ashford? Welcome to the night. So your woman end up just spilling her heart to this outside man that pretending to be her friend, right? He's pretending to be her friend, but he's really not her friend. But he is a counselor in a way, in a dog way, because he's going to get paid out of it. Most men that listen to your woman talk, brother, they really don't want your woman. They want what she has. What does she has? What do most men want from women? They want women to be horizontal. And I always say that out of 10 men, it's going to be maybe 7, and I'm being generous, that just want your woman to get on her back. So you contributing and you driving your woman into the arms of another man, or if not a man, a series of men. And like I said, if you have a good woman, and when I say a good woman, I'm talking about a virtuous woman. I'm talking about a woman that is in Christ. Because if a woman is even in Christ, not only these secular women, worldly women, I can expect worldly women to do it. I can just expect them to do it. But I'm talking about your woman, a good woman. You contribute to her doing it. No, the other man did not have a knife and hold it up to her. No, he didn't have no gun. No, you helped her do it because she is emotional. Just like I said in 1 Peter 3:7, it said, likewise, you husband, dwell with your wife with understanding. You see, you lack understanding and you did not give honor to your wife. You did not give honor to her. Why you didn't give her honor? You know what you did? Instead of giving her honor, you called her names and you broke her spirit by how you talked to her. You did not spend time with her. You doing all this stuff. You out there with all these other women. You throwing stuff in their faces. They know about. They run across phone numbers. They finding out all this stuff, and you get to the point where you get so bold that you don't care what she knows. And then we're going to number 2. Most good women want the man to change his course and perform his God-given role in a relationship. When your woman keep coming to you and keep coming to you and keep coming to you, she's going to get weary. She's going to get weary because she's trying to come. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you, and like I said, there's not no beat down on no men and no brother. They come to you and you see tears coming out their eyes and you don't have no empathy. You don't have no compassion. And you wondering what's wrong. And she keep telling you. She keep telling you. And then, and sometimes, and a lot of times, you got women that stay at home. You got women that they content staying at home. If they got children, they content staying at home, being that good wife. They care for the children. They care for everything. You fortunate, brother, that you got a woman that don't like being in the street. Because there are a lot of men that got wives, they out there in the street. They have to hang with their girls. But you got a good one. She hang with her girl every now and then. But you got those that they always going on girl trips and stuff like that. Through the week, go to bar hopping and all that kind of stuff. Some of you guys, they got wives like that. But you don't have one like that. You got one that is very respectable because she believes in God. She think about her relationship with God first, then she think about her relationship with you. But you keep ignoring it. You don't honor her. You don't respect her. You see, if you honor God, you will honor that woman that God brought into your life. You don't understand that she's the weaker vessel. That's why God put you in a leadership. Now I'm talking to you, some of you Christian brothers, not all of you. God put you in a leadership role. What do I mean by that? It's just like this, brother. You are a little shepherd and your wife is a sheep. A good shepherd do not mistreat his sheep. He leads his sheep. For example, what does the 23rd Psalm say? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me beside what? Still waters. He restores my soul. And on and on. If you read the 23rd Psalm, it's a picture of how a shepherd take care of his sheep. Brother, when you read the 23rd Psalm, that's telling you how you should treat your woman. because she like your sheep. You supposed to protect, you supposed to guide, lead, and all that kind of stuff. How you doing, Brother Joel? Welcome to the dinner table. Sister Park said they don't want to hear it. They quick to tell you why you're nagging. Thank you, Sister Parker, for saying that. Brothers, let me tell you this. The word nagging. Nagging is from worldly women. Listen to what I'm saying. Nagging is from worldly women. Worldly women don't understand nothing that I'm saying. Worldly men don't understand nothing what I'm saying. That's why I'm directing that you, my Christian brothers, and you Christian sisters, listen to what I'm saying. And I'm saying it again. This is not no beat down on some of you brothers. It's not no beat down on women. Because like I said earlier, I don't side with no man. I don't side with no woman. But I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you what's going on. So, brother, she wants you to lead her, and she wants you to do all those things that you're supposed to do. You, the little shepherd. Jesus is the shepherd. You supposed to shepherd over the who God gave you, your wife and your children. But that's what she wants you to do. She wants to follow you. She wants to follow you if you find the Lord. If you're doing other things contrary to the Lord and you're not walking in the path of the Lord, you causing her problem. So it's not a nagging. She's serving you grievances. Christian women, they serve grievance. I'm not even going to call it a complaint. They got a grievance. But you want to keep ignoring it, right? She just wants you to follow the Lord. Sister Tiara said, you're right. He had no empathy. He didn't want me, I guess because I wasn't a 304. That's right. If those of you don't know what a 304 is, you put that in the calculator and you change it upside down. A 304 is a garden tool, and I'm not talking about a shovel. I'm not talking about shovel, but that's what a 304 is. Think about it. He was used to that woman that lied and waited in the street for the man so she can take his life, the woman in the Bible. Amen. So let me tell you, some of you brothers, the woman that you have, that God put in your possession, I mean, in your care, you're supposed to care for that woman. If you don't care for her, guess what's going to happen? We move it to number 3. Then it becomes too late. When it comes too late, when she cried her last tear, when that woman cried her last tear, you remember this saying. R. Kelly said this. When a woman fed up, there ain't nothing you could do about it. I know a lot of you have heard that song before and you have seen the video. I'm telling you now, just go see that video with R. Kelly. Don't even think about what's going on with it now. Go look at that particular video. He's telling you a story. That story is a true story. If you look at that video that R. Kelly had with that lady, when he had that song out, when a woman fed up, listen to the words and watch the motion in that video. If you notice, the woman, she started talking to another man, but she still loved R. Kelly. She was in a strand between the two. Some of you brothers right now, your woman have started talking to a man, but she loved you. Now, some of you were saying, why would she be talking to another man, but she loved me? The reason why she's doing it because, like the Bible said in 1 Peter 3:7, she's the weaker vessel. So she started talking to another man. That's right, Sister Tia. It was R. Kelly and Sparkle in that video when a woman fed up. Look at the video when I get finished. Write it down, you people. When a woman fed up, if you haven't seen the video, listen to the words and look at it, especially you guys. Let me tell you what happened when a woman fed up. When a woman fed up and she done cried that last cry, and I got to tell you, my sister told me I could borrow this a while back. When my sister was in a relationship a while back, my sister got to the point, when I say my sister, I'm talking about my natural sister. My sister said she got to the point and she told this guy, you check out what my sister told him. You look better going than coming. I'm going to say that again. You look better going than coming. Brother, if you hear a woman say, you look better going than coming, that means she is over you. It's dangerous, brother, when a woman starts grieving towards you. You see, you saying that she's nagging. But you see, she trying to work something out with you. And she keep coming and coming and coming. She coming, she's crying, she's hurting, she's trying to function. She go talk to her mama, she go talk to her girlfriend. Then you better hope none of her girlfriend don't like you. If her girlfriend don't like you, some of those girlfriends, they're going to encourage your woman to leave you. They're going to say some stuff, leaving. Some of those women that your woman talk to, they know men that like your woman. And they will encourage your woman, some of them, to go, leave him alone and go talk to that other man. He won't treat you like that. Some of your woman's girlfriend. Then some of them got women that they trying to go to bat for you. Give him more time, give him more time. They try, some of her friends or mama, son, they praying for your relationship. But it seemed like it's not working. So your woman get to the point where, and let me tell you this, brother, when your woman start talking to another man, this is how it normally go. She might start talking to him over the telephone. She may start talking. She may have lunch with him. She may have dinner with him. She may walk around the track with him. She may do little things with him. But the ultimate part of these men are to get your woman in an isolated place. These wolves. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get your woman in an isolated place. What I'm saying now is nothing new under the sun. I'm just telling you how the game goes. So they get your woman in an isolated place. And when they get her in an isolated place, you got to understand it. Your woman is vulnerable. She's very vulnerable at that time. When she looking for closeness. So these wolves in sheep clothing, they hug your woman because she want that hug to come from you. And while she talking to him, she might think that she didn't cry her last tear, but she gets so emotional, and then she start crying, and then these wolves, they wipe the tears off her face, and they try to encourage her. But the encouragement, majority of the time, is not sincere. So your woman, she's very vulnerable at that time. She's isolated. How you doing, sister? Compared to welcome to the dinner table. She's isolated with this man. So this man keep talking to her. He keep hugging her. He keep stroking her and everything, making her. She's still feeling bad. She probably even feeling guilty that she there with the man. So she feeling bad because of you. She feeling guilty because she with another man, and in her mind, she knows it's wrong. And she trying to fight some stuff, but yet she missing closeness. So this man, a substitute for you, he offered her closeness, right? How you doing, Facebook user? I don't know who the Facebook user is, but how you doing? So he offered your woman closeness. So when he offered your woman closeness, he sent her up for the okie doke. And you know what the okie doke is? He might start kissing on her. He might start fondling her. And then she might have a little resistance, but majority of the time, and I'm going to be, hey, how you doing, Sister Andrew Bronner? work to the dinner table. Majority of the time, she's going to fall. I'm just going to tell you, brother, majority of the time, she's going to fall. She's going to resist it, but then she's going to fall. What do I mean going to fall? She's going to end up on that man's sofa doing it. She's going to end up in his bedroom doing it, on the floor, wherever they at. She's going to end up doing it. So let me tell you what's going to be going on in your woman's mind. She's going to be feeling hurt. She's going to be feeling confused. But then she got a closeness of a man. You understand? She's hurt. She's confused. She know that I shouldn't be doing it, but she's doing it. She just going through the motion, right? And this man, especially, and this is another thing too, what a lot of you brothers don't understand. Some of you brothers, you get to a dangerous point, and we're talking adult here, you don't even want to touch your woman no more. What do I mean by that? Don't you brothers and sisters know, and you know, it's a surprise to me when I got into this consultation. There are a lot of men that don't want to touch their women no more. And I'm talking about physically. And nothing wrong with these men. Some of these men think, some of the women, let me tell you something, sister. Just because your man don't touch you, that does not mean that he's impotent. Let me put that out there. Some of you sisters right now, the first thing you say is he impotent. No, 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 no. A lot of time a man does not be impotent. Sometimes he can have something against you, or he could just be focused on another woman. He may not perform with you, but a lot of times he can perform with someone else. So let me put that out there, sister. A lot of time, if he doesn't want to touch you, that doesn't mean that he's physically impotent. Now let me go on with the story. Now, some of you brothers, let's say you don't want to touch your woman and nothing physically wrong with you. So not only is she missing that emotional connection with you, she's missing the physical connection. Sister Angela say, he just doesn't have the desire for that woman. That's right. He don't have the desire. So let me tell you this, brother. Since you don't have the desire for your woman, guess what? Another man got a desire for your woman. Let me tell you this, brother. I'm going to put this out there. Brother, yeah, you got a wife, but guess what? There's always another man that's interested in your wife. If you engaged to a woman, brother, there's another man or men interested in her. Don't ever think, brother, that no man is not interested in your woman. She may not tell you all about it. More men approach women publicly than men approach women. Your woman can go out there in public and let's say 10 men. You know, I always use that. Let's say 10 men. Your woman could go in a setting, and there could be, let's say 7 or 8 men may approach your woman compared to you approaching another woman. There's going to always be someone, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. There's going to always be someone that wants your woman. A wolf going to always want your woman. A wolf always wants your sheep. If you use that illustration that I just used a moment ago when I said, you like a sheep, you like a shepherd, brother, and she like a sheep. What does a shepherd have to look out for? A shepherd have to look out for wolves and dangers. Because he know a wolf want his sheep. Why does a wolf want the shepherd's sheep? To eat it, to consume it. Your woman is like a sheep. What does those other men want with your woman? They want to consume her and tear her up. That's what they want to do. Sister Ever said, we got to grow up and mature in Christ in the definite way. That's right. So, brother, I'm trying to tell you. So let's get back to the scene. Your woman, she's confused. She's hurt emotionally. You're not touching her physically. So she getting a touch of a man because you ain't touching her. You won't even hold her hand or nothing. You're not talking to her. The other man talking to her. You won't touch her. The other man touching her. in all ways. So she go through the motion. And after she go through the motion, in her mind, she's saying, she might not tell the other man that, but the other man may see tears coming out your woman's eye while she's up under him. He may see some tears coming down her cheek. And he may think that it's tears of joy. But that a lot of times it's not tears of joy. She's hurt. So this man, he think he all that in a bag of chips, and he think, oh, I got a crying. I must be good. A lot of times, some of you guys out there, worldly men or whatever, that sleep with a woman, she not crying because you doing such a good job. She's crying because she's doing wrong and her conscience is eating her up. So after the act in itself is over with, she get up, she goes to the bathroom, she wash off, take a shower, whatever she gonna do. The first thing she gonna do when she get up, she go to the bathroom, she sit on the toilet, and she think about what just happened. Because more than likely, let me tell you, dear brother, and this is gonna really hurt some of you, brother. More than likely, there was no contraceptive used when the other man slept with your woman. What do I mean by that? It was wrong already, but more than likely it was skin to skin contact. So after that's why she went and sat on the toilet. And you all know what I mean, right? So after that, she wash up, she take a shower, whatever, and she feeling bad. She get in her car and she goes and she's crying, or what, she may call one of her girlfriend and tell one of her girlfriend what she just did because she got to talk to somebody. Rarely do she keep it to herself. It's somebody that she talking to beside that man. So she tell the one, then she get home to you. She see your car there and she walk in and you still the same way. She go in the bathroom again to take another shower or a bath. Why is she taking another shower or bath? Because it's her conscience. She thinks she's still dirty, but it's her conscience. And she may decide in her mind, I'm not going to do that no more. But the average woman, even a Christian woman, if you keep doing her like that, guess what she's going to do? She's going to start going back to that man. When she starts going back to that man, she's going to get to the point where she's not going to feel as guilty as she used to. Then it's going to get to a dangerous point where she confused that stuff, what she doing that other man, as love. So her affection and stuff start going to this other man instead of you. And then you call her, you start calling her and she don't answer the phone. And you wondering why she's not answering the phone. You send texts to her, she's not responding to your text on the phone. Then you know something up, because at one time you was sure anytime you call her, she pick up the phone. Anytime you text her, she respond. But it get to the point where she get missing for hours. And you don't know where she at. And you start getting pissed off. It goes back to what R. Kelly say, when a woman fed up, it ain't nothing you could do about it. Then she come home, and then you want to ask her a question like, where you been? And she might give you a smart answer, and you ain't no like it. Or she might not answer you at all, and you definitely don't like it. And that's when sometimes some of you brothers, in this real life, some of you brothers, you want to start getting violent. You want to start getting violent. Because you're going to try to make her say where she was at, right? Because at that point, you know you losing grips on her. She don't care what you think no more. Then at this point, I'm just telling you play by play a lot of time what happens. Then she get to the point where she don't care what you do no more. She don't even bring no grievance into you no more. In her mind, it's over. Sister Teresa, yeah, he did hit me. Yeah, you see, stuff like that happen. You think you're going to beat it out of her, right, brother? You think you're going to beat it out of her. But if another man, you see the thing about it, another man got a soul tie on your woman. Because remember I said a woman is emotional. Now, she called herself in love with another man. And it's not you. She don't care what you do no more. Now you want to save the relationship. Now you want to talk to a counselor. Now you want to come talk to me. When she was talking to me or another counselor, you didn't want to come to counseling, right? But now I get to the point. Now you want to talk to me. I can't help you when it get to that point. You should have came when she wanted to talk as a couple. I wasn't going to do nothing but tell you what was in God's word and other godly counsel. That's all we do. We just going to tell you what's going on, God. We're not going to tell you about how you solve a relationship or resolve a relationship from the world standpoint. We go strictly by what thus says the Lord. Then you on your job, brother. You on your job one day. Or you're at home because she know your pattern and behavior. Then somebody come to your job or something like that and say, are you Mr. Jones? And then you say, yeah, this Mr. Jones. And then he said, Mr. Jones, I have to serve you these divorce papers. And then you probably get pissed off, you get hurt, and you can't believe that nice lady once upon a time, why would she do this to me? Because she fed up. Then you want to talk to, then you call her on the telephone, you text her, and she won't respond. She know that she had paid to get that divorce from you. You felt it, you felt something coming. You just couldn't put your finger on it. Then now you want to talk to her, right? It could either go one or two ways. She may want to work it out with you. She may. But a lot of time when a woman fed up, they don't want to talk to you no more. It's over. It's done. It's out. It's gone. It's over. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. And you know what's going to hurt more, brother? Let me tell you what's going to hurt more. When you see her, then what's going to happen? She's going to either move out or you got to move out. Either or, especially dealing with another man. Then what's going to really hurt you is when you see her with that other man. Or if you don't see it with that other man, your children tell you about this man, that mama friend. Your children say, Daddy, when your children come to see you, you go get your little children, if you got a relationship with them, they're going to say, Daddy, my mama friend, Mr. Jones, he took us to the movie. Mama friend, he took us to the fair. Mama friend, he took us on a cruise. You don't like hearing another man doing that with your children, right? You're not going to like that. Then you're going to want to talk to her about Mr. Jones being around your children. But remember, she done served you up with some divorce papers. To her, the only thing you and her got in common is just the children. And you know what's going to happen to your mind, brother? This is what's going to happen to your mind. Not only is he spending time with your children, you want me to tell you what's coming on in his mind? Now you're going to start visualizing Mr. Jones got your wife horizontal, and that's going to eat you up. You know why it's going to eat you up? Because you have what is called an ego. And that will get most men. Egos. Your pride caused the fall. Before fall come, get what the Bible say. Pride coming before fall. You had too much pride. That was your problem. You had too much pride. That's a trait of Satan. What caused Satan to get kicked out of the third heaven? The Bible say pride. That's what got Satan. Pride. Pride coming before a fall. You had too much pride. You thought that time was on your side, right? Time was not on your side. Now you got to find out the hard way. I can't help you. What you want to talk to me for now? I can't get your wife back for you. At one time, she may want to talk. She may wanted to set up a conversation with me or another godly counselor, okay? But you didn't want to be a part of it. But now you want to talk. Now that is a slim possibility that she might come back to you. It's slim. I don't know. She may not. But before you get to this point, some of you brothers, and I'm not talking to the word of men, I'm talking strictly to some of you brothers that you're going through some stuff with your woman. Before you get to this point, I'm trying to help you. I just gave you a scenario of what normally happens. That's why I have told some of the women that's in your life, do not be around other men because you are vulnerable right now and you do not realize it. That's one of the first things I say to help you, brothers. I tell your woman, don't go around other men. Don't be talking to other men because something may go down. Why does a woman try to fix a broken relationship more than a man? Because, brothers, pride comes before a fall. You don't think nobody could tell you nothing. You think you got everything under control. You think that when you get ready, she'll be ready. You say that she's nagging. She's not nagging. She's grieving to you. You said she getting on your nerves. You said that she's cramping your style. She don't need to know what you doing or where you at because you a grown man and you don't have to answer to nobody. You don't even have to answer to God no more. And then a good woman go. You let a good woman go. And you know what else gonna hurt you? If she decide to marry that other man. She married that other man and you look on social media or your friends or your family say they seen her and she seems so happy now. Your guy friend that you go to the bar with and you talk to your guy friends about her, you know, at that time you want to talk about how bad she is. She wasn't really that bad, but you got to save face. So you're going to go with your guy friends and you're going to tell your guy friends about, you know what, your guy friends are not going to have no empathy for you. All your guy friends going to say is, you see all these other women around here and you crying over her? They ain't no have, guys don't want to keep talking about that stuff. They want you to move on. So you act like nothing ain't going on. So and then you start dating other women. But you can't even put your heart in other women because your heart was really with that good woman. And then you go through a succession of broken relationships because you're trying to look on a subconscious level, you're trying to look for that woman that's gone. Once she gone, she gone. You're trying to get somebody that's just as good as her. You can't find nobody just as good as her. If God gave you a good woman, you can't find nobody like her. The only thing you're going to do, you're going to reap what you sow. If you sow to the flesh, you get the flesh. If you sow to the spirit, you get the spirit. So all those transgressions that you committed against that good woman, she was not perfect. No, by no means was she perfect, just like you ain't perfect, but she was a good woman. She tried to hold you down. She was a homely woman. What do I mean by homely? She was not out in the streets. She cared about how she talked. She cared how she looked in public. She one of those women that's on social media doing all that twerking, showing all her body and all that kind of stuff. And when you see her, she's still looking good, ain't she? But the thing about it, she's smiling. You ain't seen that smile on her face since a long time ago. Now she's smiling. And people are going to be telling you about it. Because that other man got her heart smiling. And when that other man got her heart smiling, it's going to be on her face. So when you see her, and this is what's going to happen, brother, you're going to eventually meet that man. Especially if you have small children or what. Or if it be graduation, marriages or something like that, you're going to eventually meet this other man. Don't get mad at the man. Why are you getting mad at the man? Why you want to say the man caused all your problem? That man that caused all your problem. You drove her out there in the streets. And she landed in the arms of another man. When a woman fed up, you can't do nothing about it. And some of you brother I'm talking to right now, you know what I'm talking about because you have walked that road before. Some of you walking it right now. If you're not walking it right now, you're going to walk it tomorrow. If you still with her and she's up under your roof and she stop playing. The night is a good night. That football game that coming on tonight between Green Bay and the Bears. If you want to see Green Bay and the Bears, you better videotape it or something like that and go talk to her and get it resolved. Tonight is the night. It's just like if you want to be saved, you don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is not promised. And the woman that you're dealing with, you don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is not promised. What is promised is if you go to work and then you come home and you don't have no furniture in your house. You been grinched. You know what I mean, grinch? You come home and you don't, all the furniture gone. And some of you brothers know what I'm talking about. All the furniture gone. And the only thing you see is a little crumb on the floor for the mice. You didn't know you had a mice, did you? And you wanted, and then she grinched you. And it's not even Christmas time. Ain't Christmas time, but she grinched you. You felt something happening. But she gone. And I'm trying to drive it in. I'm trying to drive it in. Just think about it, brother. Your woman in the arms. Just close your eyes, some of you brothers right now. Some of you brothers right now that have a problem with your woman. Close your eye like me. And you say, and just imagine another man hugging your woman. Just imagine another man kissing your woman how you used to kiss her. Just imagine another man touching that woman how you used to touch her. Just imagine all those things that in the good days. And just imagine another man getting all those experiences that you're not experiencing no more. Just imagine. This is not no dinner time, my brothers. This is not no dinner time, my sister. I'm just being real. And my last name ain't Holyfield, but I'm being real, brother, and I'm trying to help some of you right now. Because some of your wives are calling me, trying to get me to help you. And I hope that I pronounced the name right. If I don't, you could develop it in syllables. This is from Yerceti. It is Yerceti. This is from the Tube. Do you think a woman can change a man just because she think she can? Sister, no woman can change a man. A man is responsible for his thoughts and behavior, just like a woman is responsible for her thoughts and behavior. No woman can change a man. The only person that could change a man is Jesus. Jesus is the only one. Now, if Jesus is not in it, he changed it because he's getting a benefit out of it, but his heart is not there. Now, when Jesus is in it, there could be a total transformation. Teresa said, Jaheen said, keep that woman separate. So I'm telling you, brother, I ain't trying to be no gloom and doom at the dinner table tonight, but I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help. And to tell you the truth, this could be in reverse. Sister, the same thing I'm saying to these guys, it could happen to you too. It could happen to you too. It could get to the point where it's too late and he gone. And that's when some sisters, when it's in the reverse, that's when some sisters, you start playing with the children, man. You don't want your children to go around it because you don't want the other woman being around him, right? But some women, they play with the children. This is in reversal. Like if you do the man wrong and he move on you, then some women, they want to play with the children. When I say play with the children, they don't want him to see the children no more and play games with him. And he been taking care of the children, right? He been taking care of the children. He been giving you money to take care of the children. And when he giving you money, excuse me, and when he give you money to take care of the children, you go get your hair and nails done, and the children looking like they just stepped out the boat coming from South America or something. And then you want to end up taking the man to child support court and lying to the judge saying he ain't giving me no child support. And that man been giving you child support money. But now you want to lie and say he ain't been doing nothing. You know good and well. Now you pissed off because that man went on with his life. This is in the reversal now, okay? You pissed off because he gone on with his life. Because you thought you had the best, didn't you? You thought you had the best. But anyway, that's another topic, another time. And then Yasita said, do you think rebound relationship work? Ask him because my ex left me for someone else. No. Rebound relationships, from my viewpoint, they are band-aid. It's a band-aid or it's a bridge over troubled water. Most rebound relationships, they don't last long. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Most relationships that come after a broken relationship is temporary. And temporary could go on for years, but that man or woman is not really into that person that come right along immediately after a broken relationship. The reason why, because a lot of time that person has not healed. That's why I say when it comes to a relationship, always heal first before you get into a relationship. Get your relationship more closer to God and do you before you get into another relationship, because you got to heal. If you don't heal and you immediately get into another relationship with someone, you could end up hurting that person because that person could actually like you, but you don't like them, and you hurt that person, and that person didn't do nothing. That's why I said don't jump immediately into no relationship until you have healed. And the only way you're going to heal, God got to heal that broken heart with time. When God has healed your heart and you have given yourself time, hey, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. I love you, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for coming to the dinner table. I hope that I helped some of you, especially some of you brothers. I wouldn't be down your brother. I'm just trying to help, okay? I love you, brothers. I love you, sisters. Thank you all so much for being at the dinner table tonight. And for some of the guys that are going to be listening to me, some of the worldly men, they're going to say, oh, you just on women's side. I ain't on no woman's side. I ain't on no man's side, on no woman's side. But I could tell you this from my experience by doing this consulting, more women will reach out for help to save the relationship than men. And that's all I got to say about it. I love you, brothers. I love you, sisters. And those of you that are on the book, if you don't mind, share and like and make a comment. Those of you that are on the book, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, make a comment and share. It will not cost you nothing. Brother and sister, take some of this good soul food and share it with your family and your friends. Put it in your freezer with this takeout plate. Put it in your freezer and say, hey, you need to check this out. Because he sure was cooking that good soul food, and you need to taste some of this. I love you, brother. I love you, sister. Peace out.